Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Calvin Lim Investing. And as usual, I'm your host, Calvin, and today we're going to be doing a quick comparison between JP Morgan Chase and American Express stock, and which one would I rather add to my portfolio at this time. I currently have neither in my long-term account, but I do plan on adding one of them. So let's take a look and find out which one I think is better, why I plan on adding one of these stocks to my long-term account in the near future. So before we get started, if you scroll down, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I definitely really appreciate your support. You guys, I really enjoy making these videos, and I hope that some of the stuff I talk about really helps you with your investing perspective. Next of all, I am not a financial advisor or an expert, so please contact one before you begin on investing. In addition, always do your own research and due diligence. You might see a lot of good information on various articles, or you might see some sort of gray area information on stock twits. Regardless of whatever, always do your own research and always try to look for the most viable sources of information. Do not buy a stock simply because someone says it's going to the moon. Finally, my friends and I have put together a really cool Discord community known as Financially Woke. It's a community where you can just hop on in, get to know other like-minded individuals who are also learning how to invest and also trade. This community is pretty cool. My friends and I started it. There's a link in the description below if you're interested. Just hop on in and say hello, and you can feel free to ask any questions. We have a great team of friendly faces there, just trying to help everybody get started on their investing journey. So with all that out of the way, let's get started. So we have Chase and we have American Express, right? So Chase is one of the largest credit card companies in the United States and worldwide. They provide not only credit card services, but banking, small business lending, small business bank accounts, and loans, mortgages. They provide everything. Let's see. American Express, on the other hand, is a little bit, or is about a quarter of the size. They do a lot more in the credit card industry. They do have some savings and loans, but their main cash cow right now is going to be the credit card and their credit card network, which includes exclusive partnerships with both Hilton and Delta Airlines. So looking at their stock, JP Morgan is going to be trading in the ticker JPM. It's going to have almost a $474 billion market cap, and they currently pay a dividend of about 2.3%, which equals about $3.60 per year. This dividend is going to be paid quarterly. That means that $3.60 will be divided across 4 quarters. So expect to see about 90 cents. I think it's about 90 cents per quarter. And the company currently made a revenue of $102 billion in 2020. Although this year was impacted by COVID, $102 billion is no joke. Just look at it. In 2017, just 3 years ago, or 3 full years ago, in the quote-unquote financials perspective, they were making only about almost $95 billion at that point. They went from about $95 billion to about $103.74, about $104 billion to about almost $110 billion. So they've seen their revenue increase at a steady rate the last couple of years before experiencing a drop due to COVID. In my opinion, if COVID hadn't hit, they would probably would be expected to see about another $5 to $8 billion uptick in revenue. And this sort of growth pattern has me pretty bullish on JP Morgan Chase. Not only is the company growing, they also provide a really nice credit card portfolio that's accepted almost everywhere in the world because a lot of their cards are co-branded by Visa. So let's take a look at American Express, which is going to be trading under the ticker symbol AXP. American Express has about a quarter of the market cap of JP Chase. They don't offer as many services or financial services as Chase does. They're not as prevalent in the loan industry or the banking industry. And they only currently pay a dividend of 1.16%, which is almost half, just a little bit slightly more than half of what JPM or JP Chase currently offers. In addition, American Express has seen revenue grow at a pretty nice rate. It went from about almost 34 billion to 37 to about 40 before taking a hit to about 31. So they did take a big hit, a larger hit in percentage-wise than JP Chase. And part of that is because American Express is heavily involved in the credit card industry and partnerships with several travel companies. American Express's core portfolio includes the Platinum Card, partnerships with Delta and Marriott and Hilton. So with this travel going to standstill, they definitely felt a large amount of the impact. So looking forward, American Express, their price and their market cap, their price is similar to JPM. They're only trading about $8 less, but they have about a quarter of the market cap, so that means there's a lot less shares outstanding at the moment. If I were to currently invest in one of them, I would currently pick JP Chase over American Express, simply because of two things. Its dividend is about double, and if I'm going to buy a company that both companies tend to move pretty similar to each other at the moment, I definitely buy JP Chase simply because it not only has a higher dividend, but also it has an easier road to recovery. Because it offers a variety of financial services and a large amount of loans, the company had to keep a large amount of money in reserves to prevent, in the case of loan defaults. As COVID comes to a close, a lot of those funds can be opened back up and they could use it to sort of continue to grow and reinvest in growth. So that's kind of why I currently really like a JP Chase. With that being said, you can't go wrong with either one in your portfolio. I do regret not buying either one during the COVID lows. I bought Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank, and I skipped American Express and Chase. So I'm kind of hopping in a little bit late, but I do really want to own JP Chase in my long-term account, and I do plan on picking up some shares in the near future. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Calvin Lim Investing today. Before you leave, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys around. Have a good one, guys. Thanks.